Okay, so let's see where we were before we left off. So here's CocoaPods / CocoaPods metadata service. So we are building a metadata generator for GitHub projects. What does it do? Well, it's gonna receive a webhook. It's gonna then do some work where it's pulling out the README and generating that, and then it uploads it to S3, and then it updates the database for trunk to let the website show it. Yesterday we got it to a point where it was uploading the README to S3, and it was updating the database in trunk, and from there we then sent a PR to trunk to add the webhook, and we also sent a PR to CocoaPods.org that could then handle a sort of partial data set that we would be sending here. So one of the things that we want to do here is try and at least define the things underneath, at least try and define the minimum requirements that we will send. So for example, if we send, like, whatever we choose to ship with now has to be the bare minimum that will always support as nullable data. So the more data that we can get here that is not nullable, the better. So like, I think it's pretty essential that we include the license information. That should be on every pod page, whatever. That could be pulled out of the spec, but maybe we should just pull it out of GitHub instead. So we got a guarantee, a good link, and the name. And we should pull the changelog out because changelogs are good. And if we know that up front, that's great. And that should probably be it. So let's make a new terminal. Cool. And it is service. Cool. It looks like nothing's. There's no commits. Okay, so we've got update README. So uploads the README there. Grabs the copy and just uploads it. So let's try and add the changelog to this. So we'll change this from upload README to upload update text content. It's not a great name. Nice, it changed it up there. So upload README is not going to be the right name anymore. Also, so upload README. Okay, we're just going to add a separate one for this, I think. So this is going to be now upload changelog. Cool. It's not going to grab the README anymore. It's going to grab changelog. So this may return the markdown, and we're going to have to render it too. So it's going to be for pod. We're going to pass an API and a repo. That's fine, I think. So we should see if the get contents also supports rendering. Like pre-rendering the text for us. Okay, GitHub API. It does say rendered HTML, but that was under README. Hey, look at that. We can just get it automatically. We don't have to do the work ourselves. Great. We'll actually need this exact same code where we request the HTML. So this one's now going to be called grab changelog. So instead it's going to be apis.readmes.get content. Yep. And it's going to take an options. It's going to be ref, repo, owners, headers, but also path. File path? It says path there, path and ref. Pav. I don't trust that file path. It's just as any that's throwing everything off. Okay, so this is now changelog response. So I would expect this data here to actually be the I expect this to be not, there we go. I expect this to be base 64 encoded because it is in peril and danger. So I should find that. Wow, I haven't even. That's how fast I go through repos. Okay, so peril content, and we're gonna need to pull out the base 64. So maybe I could just type in base 64. Cool. Yep. This makes sense. In fact, all this makes sense. So if the result is okay, we pass it. We get a buffer generating of it. Oh, this is not from. That's my code. It's a real. I don't know what status is. All right. This seems good enough for me. Okay, so that's pretty reasonable. This I think should be null because I think the intentions are wrong. If it's not that, and that's gonna be. Oh wait, I'm doing it all in the wrong place. Doing it all in the wrong place. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, cool. Does it matter that it is an error? Maybe not. I mean, if the changelog doesn't exist, we shouldn't really show that. I'm not sure what the response would be if the changelog doesn't exist, but we can check that on by running it through the code. So readme could be null. So if no it's not a readme, but we'll fix that. Return null. Rename this. Cool. I can't really knows. So you now change log.html in the right place, upload it, blah blah blah, return that. Otherwise, return null also. Okay, so this is going to be a promise that returns a string or a null, which is great. Okay. It's very redundant, isn't it? But you should only really refactor like that when there's 3 of them, so I'm okay with 2 for now. But I'll kill the comments in this one. I don't think it adds anything. Okay. So let's take index.ts. Why is my nose so itchy? Webhook. Right, upload readme doesn't exist. Let's call now upload text content. And then upload changelog. Cool. Looks like rendered changelog. Yeah. Isn't that? Oh, comma. Okay. Should be everything. Oof. So that can only be a string or undefined. Like this, I've never sold on this pattern. I feel like there must be some better way of doing it. Right? This doesn't feel elegant, personally. Like, I know you can, like, we can do this, which makes it a one-liner, a little bit better, but not entirely sold. Okay. So that sets the changelog URL for it, and then it'll save it. We got everything running locally, so let's just give it a shot, and then maybe we could try write a test for it. Not you. So we need 2 again. Cool. We're gonna do yarn start. Cool. Okay. Nope. Yep. For real. Okay, now this has a reference that we have to do, which is chunk secret. Cool. Okay, we can verify this by looking in the database. Local, yep. Yep. The last one is the one we actually want, so filter 2. That's probably not the name. Can't remember the pod ID. If we just click on that backwards. Rendered readme. Rendered changelog? What's that? They've been in there. Oh, yeah. Rendered changelog. Right. That's because the SQL wasn't updated. So, rendered readme URL equals $1. So then this is now this, and it's this new one, rendered changelog URL 2 free row.rend changelog URL. Okay, it's going to be the same, but not the same ordering. Text. Cool. And I don't even think. Yeah, so I forgot to run the watcher anyway. So okay, there we go. Yarn build watch. Cool. Let's also do a yarn build here for good luck. And then we'll rerun the thing, and we'll rerun this thing. I really don't get why that's taking so long. Like, the entire of our very complex app takes less time than that. I mean, there's nothing suspicious in there. Yeah, tests are broke. Tests are passing. What does this take? It took 30 seconds. I mean, we're reaching iOS quality build times here for upload content. It's like upload text content. Okay, this stuff's instant. Okay, cool. Do one more just for good luck, and then we'll start the server, test this. While it's doing that, let's write a test. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good space. Okay, maybe this is just a bit too big for me. Okay, so this tests the README, so let's test the changelog. It's gonna get the fixture for the JSON, it's gonna pass it through, the repo is gonna expect, is that? Okay. Well, it doesn't exist, this is gonna be get content. And we can verify that gets called. Cool. Only thing different is the text. Interesting. The TypeScript server crashed. I don't get it with this. None of this stuff about evidence in production. Okay, so I got called with webhook / undefined, which is odd. Oh yeah, because it's the wrong function. Cool. Wait. There we go. Okay, green now. Look, I got two test runners running permanently. So I've got a single failing test, but we can deal with that later. Okay, so yarn start. Okay, run this. Great. Syntax error. Near rendered change. Oh, so this must come from our update method. There it is. Someone was probably watching, been like, "Oh, it's gonna get caught." So close. Still erroring by rendered changelog URL. That's the one that's happening. That's a shame. I thought that's what it would look like. I mean, it looks like. Okay. So if I was to change two things, what does that look like? So they do put strings around it. Oh, this is a comma. I think I missed a comma. I mean, it should say, I think, discard changes, reload. Here's to open for a changelog. Didn't do it, but nothing died. Does Stack View have one? That changelog? Changelog MD? you know the answer to these questions, throw a damn debugger at it. Okay, so let's have a look. So that's node -- inspect this.js. We'll load up Chrome. Inspect. Okay. That then brings up the so this is interesting. I could probably just click that straight up. Okay, so see, I wish I had the ability to just get this into maybe it's a drop down, maybe something like this, inspect, and it'll just list the things in there. I wonder what it would take. Anyway, debug is attached, so run this. And okay, there we go. So what have we got? Okay, so this is definitely not making a changelog. There's no changelog came back null. So some code is wrong. So upload changelog. Changelog equals grab changelog. I mean, that all looks correct. So let's throw a debugger in here. And kill this, rerun this, and rerun that. Did I do it too early? So that comes with, oh, so the data is, so it just returns the real, sneaky. So yeah, explains this. That's just a bit of a faff in it. We just return that as a string, and we have to just break the types. It's just was it the data? Or is it just the real thing? Yeah. Okay, so it's still the data. And it isn't any, it's just not an object anymore, it's the real thing. And that's it. It's basically this. These two are the exact same code now. Okay, great. Okay, so let's rerun the server. Great, that uploaded one. Okay. Double check the database. Should be changelog URL somewhere around here. There we go. Great, great. Let's double check that it's what I think it is, and then we've got changelog URLs, changelogs in there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, commit. Oh, why is my nose so itchy? Okay. Handles uploading with changelog. Okay. 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 Bad link. What was that web page? What was the page? Never satisfy my mind. Yeah, that's a good thing to fail on. We're just gonna commit. Does this? Poof. Cool. Okay, let's push that. How are we doing for time and disk space? Okay, actually, how are we doing for disk space? Okay. All right, we got enough time to maybe take a next stab. The next one I want to look at is license information. So we need probably repos in here. This might not be in. This might not be in the other one. That's not what we want. Traffic? No. Collaborators, community. That's really useful. Yeah, it's really useful. Oof, this is pretty useful, yeah. Great, what do I need? I've got to submit this thing, and I can pull out a ton of this stuff. Like, some of this is actually really good. I could, if I was in a good mood, I could like literally add a check for that. Like, what does documentation true mean? Health percentage. Well, let's just get this stuff into a good structure, and then at least future improvements. Okay, next thing. License. So, what have we got? Trunk? No, pod spec? Yep. All right, so this is going to be really similar to this code. This is basically this code, this entire thing here. It's almost like this. These options should come together into one single object, so that this gets passed between them all, but okay, so pod spec, JSON, I'm gonna need the same top. But I won't be AWSing, so that's pretty fine. Let's give me some space to breathe. Not the tests, but get license info. Won't need AWS, won't need that. Okay, so the headers are custom. So this needs to be Black Panther preview. I wonder if they base off the movie. And we're going to ask for repos, owner name, community profile. So that's going to be repos, profile, bang, thanks. Don't need path, so ref, owner name, no ref. Okay. Honestly, that's kind of it. Okay, so let's take this, run it through TS to JSON to TS. And throw that at the top as the return response. Okay, cool. No module reference. Cool, it's overtyped. So they call it, do they call it community metadata? Did I get rid of it? Yeah, they did call it. So they called it community profile, so let's call it that. Okay, that's great. Now, let's make a test for it. It's just going to be real dumb. So we just need one of these. So cool. 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 It's not doing much, but you know. What? No, I need more information. That's not the right test. Is it? No, I want this. Okay. Let's have a look. Fixtures, it's in the same folder. Read file sync. Yeah, we're gonna need that. Anything else? Join. Separate your node ones from your non-node ones. Okay, Grab maybe doesn't exist because it's Grab community profile in this case. The marker's called with the wrong data because it's actually this. This seems a bit weird that it implies that it's almost a. It implies it's an array. It uses get API to grab the community metadata. And that's not .readme, that is get community profile. Is that the actual name of the function that gets called though? Metrics, close. I have an open request with the Jest team to automatically update the source code for this kind of stuff, which I think is like the sort of thing you only dare do in JavaScript. Bloody hell! Like, you imagine? But they could do it, and not they. Like, if I ever sit down long enough, I mean, I gave this a week. I could try give that a week. Just have a little button that says replace it. Done. Press save. Prettier does it for you. Easy life. This is still a little bit worrying. Okay. Cool. So it was failing because of an undefined, which I don't actually know why. I'm assuming it's because my .env isn't sent across to Wallaby, but instead now it checks to see that this string matches webhook, and I don't care about the second parameter, so it'll pass both in Jest and in Wallaby. That sets all this up. That's some tests. Okay, so now we can get this in index. Nope. Nope. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, so then we can set up the metadata. So that's cool. Import it. So the row doesn't have this, so it's like license. Canonical URL is going to be community. Files. Is that right? Is that a good one though? I don't really like it. So what does that even take you to? I mean, it's not unreasonable. Structured data about it, so. I think a SpitX ID is pretty good for this. Can't remember what SpitX even means. Software Package Data Exchange. Okay, they're gonna like this. That's perfect. It's exactly. It's not optimal, but it's especially because I want these to be really short. But I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so now we got license metadata in there. Let's validate our code. Cool. Run this and get a database out. Oh, empty value for parameter name. Probably in our community profile. Probably went a bit over. Yeah, repo owner name. Look at the types. Owner and name. Repo and owner. Does that seem inconsistent? Owner name. Okay. This did remind me that this doesn't include that metadata, so this will need to be included. So that's going to now be license, which you can get from the row. This equals $free, no quote, and then this equals $4, or ID equals 5. So free is going to be row.license short name, row.license canonical URL. Yep. I have some more text, 2 more. Okay, $4 and $5. Short name should go first so that they're consistent. Great. So then pod, readme, changelog, short, long. Short, long. Hey, it's long enough that it's splitting them. Okay, let's rerun and trigger this. Great. The database. MIT canonical URL. So that's going to take you to my URL, which isn't actually the canonical URL. That code all lives in CocoaDocs. I'm alright with the inconsistency. Wait, no, I'm not alright with that one, maybe. That's just taking you to the actual license. I think I want to provide the better one, which was URL. So that's in webhook. So this is just URL. Yeah. Okay, cool. Does all this, turns it into this, passes it into that. Great. Okay, so let's have another quick look at our code. No more complaints from Thingy. Now it passes a bunch more metadata into this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yep. Whatever vibe. Goes to community profile, goes to profile, wraps it into that. Cool. Okay, how close is this to something that I'm willing to just move to production? That's a good question. How are we for time? It's a long one. How long are we on file space? Okay. I got failing tests. That's legit. Oh, name instead of repo. Yeah. Okay. This failed, but it's still continued, which isn't optimal. Name, right? It's in the test for that, wasn't it? So it's this one. I like that it was red for me. Name? No. Cool. So this is my lazy, like, replace that last commit with the fixed version so people don't see that you've made a mistake. Okay. Let's get this shipped, I think. I'll need to make a tiny change to the CocoaPods org website, but I think I can make that. I think I can do that. I can do it later. So I'm gonna merge this. I'm gonna merge trunks PR from yesterday, and I'm gonna start deploying all this stuff. So trunk.pods polls, whatever. Okay, this is good. This is good. Rows and cocoa dots should now be very empty. This comes blah, 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 blah. This is fine. Yeah, it's inelegant. And later I can start moving. Cool. There's actually a thing in here about licenses. So I assume it's down there somewhere. Cool. You're cool. You're cool. And let's start the deployment. So do I have trunks available just to hand? Cool. I probably did my work on master. Right, I just merged a PR trunk. Yeah. Oh, it really was just changing that one file. Okay, cool. Push Heroku master. Cool. While it's doing, try to get to Strata. Do the same for the web page. We need a log in here to say that something's happened. So it's webhook. Cool. Okay, that's pushing this to master. Okay, so let's push to master on GitHub and then push to master on Heroku. The website is deployed. Chunk is deployed. Next to these 250 deploys. This is just running a test to verify the local master push, and now it's rerunning the test to verify the Heroku push. Cool, that's deploying. We're going to then want to tail the logs here to see if anything's actually happening. We'll then verify in the database whether the CocoaDocs has worked. The docs has worked, so let's verify that the website's not down. I can't imagine. I think that's the only changes. Cool. Maybe we can't really rerun, so Heroku logs -- tail. I'm kind of waiting on someone to actually ship us a pod. So let's also just see what it's looking like on Trunk. I can't remember what logging looks like on Trunk. It's much more intense, but these are all gets rather than the posting of a new yeah, not a single submission, I guess is the important part there. So until we get a receiver webhook, we can't actually verify. Interesting question is, have we been receiving them at all anyway? But we wouldn't have done because Trunk wouldn't have been doing its work. Do I have a pod that I could update? It idled enough that it was like, maybe I'll have to. Right? There's still not been a post. One more check. What was this? That might have actually been a real select / trunk. This is completely different to what I was expecting it to be. Alright. Well, it's not much of a secret anyway. If you can get yourself on it, then... okay, so let's look at... This needs to be in our Heroku. Yeah, Heroku.com. Gotta be like semi-cautious about what I show. Pods. It's none of my favorites. Metadata service. It's the only node. Settings. Okay, let's do that. Perfect. It's all Peril stuff. Okay, cool. Then I clicked the wrong one. So I saw it. Metadata service. Settings. Comic bills. I'm never gonna edit these throughout. I'm just gonna do trunk webhook. Alright, I'm doing it on screen. Okay, trunk database webhook secret. It's not like that. I actually received one. Is it one every? That's like every 6 minutes there. Okay, I don't know. Let's see if we can find a pod to ship. Okay, kill that. How's that? What? Is it someone else? Someone else just used my name. Oh, Vigilant was cool. Okay, so looks like I don't have any. Looks like I don't actually have any projects unused. Right? Yeah, no, nothing at the bottom of the quality. Damn it. I don't really want to ship a bad pod. Oh, what's that? That 9 million installs my pods. Whew. It's not bad. Doesn't include CocoaPods though, so basically means everything. So we can't really prove that it's working yet. I need to ship a pod. Oh, someone else needs to ship a pod. Like, there's no one working at 10 o'clock at night in New York City. I don't know what to do. I can't really ship one. It's just okay. Whew. Chill out. Chill out. Was there ever a post in there? Yeah, there was one or two. Huh. That should have been Maple making sessions. Claims. Yeah. Nothing. Okay. Send it. Go. Hmm. Alright, so what did it learn the webhook URL was? Typo. Let's try production. That's right. That's right. That's right. Pods. Okay, that's my rendered by GitHub README. Is license still show? Yeah. MIT. Takes me to the GitHub page. Livable. changelog. Got the funky GitHub links everywhere. That's it. That's a full process. I'm gonna give it a night. See what it looks like in the logs tomorrow. But honestly, that could well be the summary of this service. It's pretty awesome in my opinion. It's a good start. I think could have wrote a few more tests, but works. And it's very well documented. You just have to sit through 6 hours of me talking. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. So let's just try and do one last run over. Dang. Oh, it'll almost be an hour. And am I going to run out of space? Yes. Okay. Maybe we won't run it through it. So that was building this entire web app. I'm going to try and put all these things together and put them online pretty soon. Have a good one and send me PRs to improve this. I think realistically you can only really work within that trunk row that we have here, and which is anything at the top here. I don't really feel like going and adding new things to it. Like the CocoaPods infrastructure is done. I don't really want to be making any shaking changes. Swift Package Manager made it not worth working on it 3 years ago, and I shouldn't really be working on it now. So, thanks. If you actually watched it this far, you should tweet me and tell me you did, because I'm going to assume that no one will.